Namaste. I, JV Tanushi Sahani, Faculty of Law and Governance. I am going to deliver a lecture on the Constitution of India. So, as discussed, there are three types of basic three things. First is the fundamental right, that is your rights, and means what are the rights given to the Indian citizens. Next is the fundamental duties, that what are our duties, that what is our duty towards the nation, right? And there is one more thing, that is DPSP, that is Directive Principles of State Policy. Fine. So in this video we are going to record the fundamental duties. So as stated, fundamental duties means the FD, fundamental duties, the duties of our Indians, the duties of you citizens, the duties of me as a citizen. Fine. So as the time of making of the constitution, there were no fundamental duties made, but later on there came an amendment, that is 42nd amendment. 42nd amendment is also termed as the mini constitution of India. Fine. So in the 42nd amendment that came in the year 1976, it is the term fundamental duties came into existence. Fine. As I am telling that this is a 42nd amendment, so there is amendment is always added in the constitution. So this came in part 4th A of the Indian Constitution. Fine. So now from where it came, who generated it, how many fundamental duties are there, we are going to discuss it. Done. So the fundamental duties was been added by Sardar Swarn Singh Committee in the year 1976. Fine. These duties are not the punishable duties that if we will not perform it, we will be punished. But yes, in these duties there are 4 duties that if we will not perform those duties towards the country of India, so we will get the punishment. Fine. Now, as I told you that it was added to Sardar Swaran Singh Committee. Now to implement the fundamental duties, Burma Committee was being made. ठीक, तो who implemented it? Burma Committee implemented it. Now as for the first time, the fundamental duties, the concept of fundamental duties from taken from the Japan, but mind it, but the India took the fundamental duties, the concept of fundamental duties from USSR, that is Russia. Fine. So as we know that fundamental duties is defined under part A under 42nd amendment 1946. So there must be an article. So it is defined under article 51A of the Indian Constitution. Fine. So these are the duties of the citizens towards the government and the state. Done. So as I told you that in the initial level there were at the time when the constitution was made, there were 0 fundamental duties, there were no fundamental duties. But during the 42nd amendment 1976, there was a fundamental duty. There were 10 fundamental duties were added, and in the year 2002, fine, in the year 2002 there was a amendment, that is 82nd amendment 2002. One more fundamental duty was being added. So till now today we are having how many fundamental duties? We are having 11 fundamental duties. Sure. So to proceed, before I proceed, I want to discuss all the fundamental duties. Okay? There are 11 fundamental duties. The first fundamental duty is, that is the fundamental duty A, article 51A, subclause A. It is to abide by the constitution and to respect the national anthem and the national flag. Fine. So this is the fundamental duty, that it is our responsibility as a citizen of India to respect our national anthem, to respect our national flag, and to follow all the rules and regulations that are being mentioned under the Indian Constitution. Fine. There was also a case in this 51A, that is Bijoy Emanuel case, Bijoy Emanuel versus State of Kerala. Fine. It was also called as a national anthem case because the students from a particular school were being expelled, matlab they were being suspended for not singing the Jan Gan Man, that is your national anthem. Actually the case was that the students were being suspended during it because they stood. Actually they stood but they did not sing the national anthem. So this case went in the court and it was being decided that they have not committed any crime because they belong to a community of Jehovah belief, that is that they cannot respect any other thing except their religion. So but to respect our national anthem they stood but did not sing. So as per the law they did not commit any crime. Fine. Next is to follow matlab article 51A, like article 51A subclause B, to follow the national idols and to remember the national struggle for the freedom. Means as we can say that Bhagat Singh, national Sukhdev and Gandhi ji, everybody what they did, they respected our country and fought for us. Means they give up their life for the independence of India, so we must respect them also, right? I hope this must be clear to you. Moving to the third, that is 51A subclause C, that is uphold the sovereignty, unity and integrity of India. Sovereignty means supreme, means every matlab we can say that India is supreme, nobody is above India. Means matlab in India we consider constitution as supreme, nobody is above the constitution of India. Fine. So there must be no rules regulation that must be inconsistent with the rules regulations of the India and the constitution. ठीक. Then comes the integrity of the nation, matlab अखंडता है ना. And the last is unity. Unity means we must be united, like there must be no religion, everybody is equal. Fine. Then comes the article, next is article 51A subclause D. ठीक है. It is to defend country and render national services. Example like doctors used to treat patient in the COVID time. ठीक है. तो suppose I'm an advocate, you are a doctor, like so we must render our services, matlab we must provide our national services to the citizens of the country for their welfare, right? Like the doctors during the COVID provided ample means they were done everything, matlab they have done everything for the nation, done. So like this. Now next is article 51A key, to promote harmony, that is the spirit of brotherhood. मतलब हम सब भाई एक समान. ठीक है. Like there is no Hindu, there is no Muslim, there is no Christian, there is no Sikh. For India we all are Indians. ठीक है. Because we belong to a country where citizens are responsible for their to respect the national anthem and affair. Fine. So the E clause belongs to promoting harmony and providing the spirit of brotherhood. One more thing, I skipped the point that fundamental duties are punishable. Only 4 fundamental duties are punishable. ठीक है. That is this national anthem wali, and I'll tell you all. But these are punishable in Japan and USSR. Both the countries, all the fundamental duties are punishable if one has not performed the function. Done. I hope this is clear. So moving forward, article 51AG, that is value and preserve the heritage of composite culture. Means value and preserve the culture means that we must respect our national culture. ठीक है. We must respect our national culture. There must be nothing that we are doing different things that are spoiling the Indian culture and all. ठीक है. This next is article 51A subclause G, that is to protect and improve the natural environment. How can we protect the natural environment? we can protect the forest, we can protect the river, we can protect the wildlife of the country. Getting my point? कि suppose we must not spoil, we must not throw bad things in the water. ठीक है, we must not cut the trees so that we can protect the forest. Just example, if we'll consume deforestation, ठीक है, we'll cut all the trees, then after some time how we are going to survive? Done. Then we must not we must not conduct the things like that hurts the animal. ठीक है, तो we must protect the wildlife also, right? So in this article 51 AG, that is protect and improve the natural environment, there was a case named the MC Mehta versus Union of India. In this case, it was held that a right to enjoy pollution-free environment, that everybody, each individual, you, I, everybody has the right to enjoy the pollution-free environment, right? And in this, one more act came into existence, that is protection and improvement of natural environment. That is, in this act, there we are not allowed to cut the trees. ठीक है, the person who are cut downing the trees, so they will be punishable. Right? Moving with the H, that is article 51AH, it is develop scientific temper, humanism and the spirit of inquiry. Means we must that you can see that recently Chandrayaan 3 came into existence and it went to the moon, right? So you can see that how many that the we can say that the country is developing. ठीक है, the country is developing and it is moving forward to a scientific temper. ठीक, and we must provide humanism, like we must not be enemy to one another, we must be friend to one another. Done. Then comes the I means article 51AI, that is the safeguard the public property and abjure violence. In market you must have seen that there are some persons who basically what they do, they create nuisance, like by burning the buses, by burning the train, or like saying bad things, and they are promoting violence. कि they say something due to which the fight happens, है ना? तो we have to avoid the fights. You must have seen many cases in the media daily. You can see that sometimes they are fighting for reservations, sometimes they are fighting for the casteism, sometimes there was something Gujar वगैरह, it was there, they are fighting for it. ठीक है, तो as you can see कि people were fighting for the unnecessary things by showing their anger towards burning the monuments, towards burning the things. That is not nice, right? We must not do that. Next comes article 51A subclause J, it is strive towards the excellence, that is affairs of the individuals. We can say हम बढ़ेंगे तो देश बढ़ेगा. As you can see that there are various schemes in the scheme of this Prime Minister, that there are many schemes for the welfare of the girl child, there are many schemes for the welfare of the mothers, there are many schemes for the welfare of the people who are not earning. ठीक है, तो we must all be educated and work properly so that if we'll increase, our India will be developed, right? Like if the citizens will be educated, they will be developed, so the India will also be developed, right? The last article, article 51AK थे, so I told you कि this was the last article that was being added. I told you it was being added in the year 2002. So we can classify it into two types. One can be fundamental right and one can be fundamental duties. Done. So what can be the fundamental right? The fundamental right is that article 21A, it is right to education. मतलब education is a right to the child. ठीक है, the child who is below, मतलब who is from the age of 6 years to 14 years have got the right to education from the side of the Indian Constitution. Vice versa, fundamental duties, it under article 51A, it becomes the fundamental duty of the parent to teach their student, to allow their student to be educated and to be knowledgeable, right? I hope the fundamental duties must be clear to you. Thank you.